All right, guys, what's up? Nick and Lamb here, the Two Dumb Idiots. We just watched this premiere for the new Star Wars Squadrons. Really excited, really impressed, a lot more than we expected. So we just kind of want to go over some of the exciting parts of the video. There was a lot of jib-jab and a lot of cutscenes that were cool, but, you know, not the stuff we're looking for. So let's jump right in here with the first cut that they showed.
So this is game footage.
Yes. This is somebody playing the game.
Yeah, that's
which is
what
great.
I mean. It's not cut. There's some cutscenes, obviously, and stuff in there, but like this is actual in-game footage they just released. Like we watched this live 2 minutes ago.
So real quick here, as we're going through some of this, what was really great that we watched is they introduced this really great multiplayer. So it's gonna be 5-on-5. They have multiple different versions of it. One of the versions is a very simple dogfight version, which looked really cool.
Yeah,
Another
straight 5-on-5.
Straight 5-on-5. Another version of it was 5-on-5, but one team is defending their ships, the other one's trying to attack. You know,
Capture the flag.
Essentially, yeah, kind of if you can take out their flag, their big ship, so to speak. Two things real quick here. Let's I'm going to cut to some scenes that you guys would actually think are interesting. Two things. One, they talk about a lot how it's fully integrated with VR. So if you have virtual reality set up at your house, you could sit in a chair, and you said this off mic, maybe the best VR thing we've seen yet, at least a game that would be suited
other than
for
maybe
it.
like Gran Turismo or something.
Right. Yeah.
So we can go ahead.
This guy's just
way
drawing
ahead.
junk. Okay, yeah.
These are you know, the guys with their actual just talking backstory.
They explained like how they got to it
things.
and how
There
they
it
wanted
is.
to do. Okay, is this it? No.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
it?
no.
No.
Coming.
Yeah, so like I said again, what they talked about as well is that it's not going to come out till October, which is, you know, kind of a bummer in that sense. But what they did show is that all these ships have different abilities. They have quick ships. They have ships that do more damage. They have ships that are
bombers, interceptors,
bombers,
all
support
fighters.
ships. I mean, it's really a Fortnite, Apex, Overwatch flying version of a game, and I don't think I've ever played anything like this. So very, very exciting. I really think it's going to grab some people. Look at this. I mean, it's beautiful.
Yeah. The idea you could play a VR game for a long period of time. Most VR games have a very short ceiling, I feel like.
I agree. Also, cross-platform, we should mention, they did establish very clearly it's cross-platform all the way through, even with VR.
Except for the Switch, for some reason.
Did they say that? Oh,
No Switch.
Oh.
Yeah, Switch couldn't handle this game.
Yeah, Switch actually shut down. This is not what I wanted. This is like, again, this is some cutscenes. Here we go.
Yeah, they're giving
That's
you some
like actual
backstory.
gameplay, man. You're just cutting through.
They said that the heads-up display is... Yeah, so you start out, there is a single player, and you play good and bad. So who you choosing? If you get... you have to play both, I guess, in the game, but...
I want bad. I want it
bad?
I want it bad. I want to be defending.
I'm good all the way. But they said the displays actually have pertinent information on them and everything.
Oh yeah. They said everything in the ship here,
Like this.
everything in the ship here is like actual live, so you can really look in your ship and kind of keep track of everything.
Pop back and let's pause it there.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is kind of what we were looking at. You got sensors. They have kind of everything, your power, your speed, all that kind of stuff. So you can kind of actually use your dashboard like you would. And I assume in VR it's gonna be great. Now again, I don't have a VR, so I'll be playing through Xbox or something. But
even if you had like a big curved monitor or something like that, like
I mean, as far as multiplayer, now they also said this: there is going to be a single player version for people at home that are wondering. There's going to be a small single player to start the game. I don't think it's going to have some deep campaign like some people were hoping, but it does seem to have at least a maybe a few hours of solo, and then you can go in to play online. And I think this game is made, though, predominantly to be online.
Yeah, I have a feeling the single player is mainly a tutorial.
Yes.
Like getting used to the different ships. Like you're going to have to use the different ships.
So like I said, this is kind of what they were going through. They were saying that...
so this is one of them.
Able to handle any situation.
Here.
Are fast and highly maneuverable.
I want to go back just one sec here. So I want to show you guys something here. You can actually see here, right here. So you can see at the bottom there, they're actually showing you kind of, ship to ship. So this got a little less firepower, but they're straight speed. They're just bombers. They're moving in and out, and they can damage and maybe get in and out of fights quickly, but they don't actually have a lot of health as well.
And it looks like they're even different from, they're not the same from, like, good and bad. So even though, like, so this Interceptor for the Empire there has a little higher firepower, but a little less on the toughness, where this one
for the New Republic
has a little higher on the toughness, a little lower on the firepower. So even like good to bad, there's difference.
Yeah. And then, like I said, we're gonna move here, and then you'll see all of a sudden they bring in some support ships. Here we go.
Support ships.
So now, same here. You can see not a lot of firepower, decent speed, decent toughness, but I assume does it say actually at the bottom what it does?
Sturdy gunship.
Make it dangerous against the Empire. Okay, so it has support features. We're not really sure what they are. Maybe they heal the ships. Really didn't dive that deep into that part of it. But again, just the idea that you could be a support ship cruising in and out, helping your teammates stay alive. Maybe if they're the shooters on that team. Also, before the game even starts, you get to kind of huddle in a room and go over some strategies, and as a team, kind of pick which ships you want to go with. I hope that's an expedited process and it's not 10 minutes long. But
I think it might be as long as you want it to be.
Yeah. So.
Ships and starfighters.
Let's go back. We missed those bombers.
Yeah.
There it is. Coming. There we go.
Okay, so here's the bombers as well here. Not a lot of speed, ton of firepower, a lot of health. So you're kind of cruising along. You're probably somebody that comes in when they need you, especially in these game types where you're trying to blow up maybe their main starship, their flagship. You might bring these in late, I don't know how it would work. All right. Okay, so this is the fighter pilot. We wanted to cut back to that, just show you this as well. Again, not decent firepower and decent speed and decent toughness. So I assume this is going to be the majority of players. Probably have 2 or 3 fighters, maybe 1 support, maybe 1 bomber. That seems to be probably the play people are going to go with. Like I said, I just love that aspect. I love the idea of support ships and ships that are cutting in and out of danger.
Don't worry, I got him for you. Meet your team in the social hub to solidify
the social hub.
Coordinate loadouts and prepare.
But I assume, unless you already have your 5, you're gonna be meeting a lot of
probably meeting
randoms.
new people.
So you can't be like, oh, I'm always this ship.
Yep. Okay, so this is the other one we were talking about. This is the extended game. This is not just a dogfight. So you start with a dogfight against a team, and then there seems to be an attack on their
Attack or defend 2 medium-sized capital
medium ships. So you got to hold the medium ships as long as you can if you're on defense.
We've lost our capital ships.
And finally, the ultimate goal. Target and destroy the subsystems of your opponent's
shield generators. You see that there?
Yeah,
I didn't notice
you got
that.
Like specific things.
Yeah, I didn't notice that the first time. Actually, it reminds me of It does remind me of Star Fox again. I'm just saying it. The Star Fox used to yeah. So you used to have to shoot. Remember Star Fox? You had to shoot at the blinking red. Kind of what this reminds me of a little bit. But shield generators. Yeah, I guess as a team, you're orchestrating this. Oh man, it's gonna be awesome. It's really great stuff.
Yeah, you got to go high. You got to go low.
Yeah.
Like you get.
So anyway, that's all we got for you guys. It looks really exciting. I've never played a game like this. I don't think many people have, so I'm really excited to see it. It's something new. We're just oversaturated with shooters and kind of battle royale games right now. This would be a really good change of pace. Very, very excited. So
it's the first game I think can bring VR to the masses.
Absolutely. If you want to play VR, this is something that will actually bring people in. That's a really good point. If you've never invested in VR, this would be the time you do stuff. So anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll try to keep you guys updated if we see anything else. I'm Nick.
I'm Kevin.
We're 2 dumb idiots. Thanks, guys.